Howdy, welcome. It's the Perry 10K Share-a-thon. That's a picture of me. That's a picture of me over 30 years ago, so I'm going to start with that as a starting point for my conversation. And put this down here so you can see that as well. So underneath, there we go. That's a good starting point. Starting screen, there you go. That's a picture of my green card. So I want to start with that just to say, hi, that's me way back when. Not my uncle, no, that was me. As you can see, I have a little less hair now. Okay. Hi, welcome to the Perry 10K Share-a-thon. I just followed Donna and... Sorry, let me read it. So good. Hi, welcome. Here for the first time, I just followed Donna and Cindy, and I got Garth, the man, coming after me, and then Steph with an F, which is awesome. This is the Perry 10K Share-a-thon. If you're here for the first time, please type the word... Yeah, lots of hair then, definitely. That picture cracks me up because it's on my green card. I still got the green card. It's permanent. So I watch myself just change over time away from that. It's so bizarre. My name is Barry Selby. I am a relationship coach. I'll get to that in the context of my story. If you're here for the first time, please swipe right on the iPhone, swipe down on the Droid, tap follow me, and also make sure you invite your followers on Twitter, on Facebook, and also on Periscope. Thanks for joining me. This is the Perry 10K Share-a-thon. If you want to know more about Perry 10K, this is the link, perry10k.com/join, hashtag Perry10K, so you can find us and follow us there. All right, I'll say about the green card on the way. Hi, welcome. I got 9 minutes or so, 8 minutes to tell you my life story, and I've had quite a life. If you hadn't already guessed, I'm English. Even though I live in Los Angeles, and I have for 34 years now, I'm originally from England. Born and raised in a small Jewish family in East London, Essex side of town, in a very stable family. And this is where I'm going to talk about relationship stuff. It started very young for me. I was starting a framework where my parents, where is it I live? I live in Los Angeles now. Thank you for asking, Garth, once again. He keeps doing that. I'll like smack him one of these days. Be nice, because you're following me. I want to make sure you're in a good place to follow. Lord is from New Zealand. Why would that make me a fan of her? I like her music, but, you know, the relevance context. Anyway, I'm an Essex boy, yes. Born and raised. My parents were together until my mother passed away in 2012. So 60 years. That was the framework I had of relationships. I have a younger brother, so our family was stable. Very stable. Kind of the English stiff upper lip, but really solid. And I'm going to ignore some of these comments because I want to really stay clear to my message. Thank you, Garth. Exactly. I'm not going to ask him anymore. Send extended. You can smack him down. Awesome. Thank you for joining me. By the way, if you're first time here, please swipe right on the iPhone, swipe down on the Droid, tap follow me. Also invite your followers on Twitter, Facebook, and on Periscope. This is my 99th scope, by the way. I just checked. I think it's 99, 98. 99th scope today. This is awesome. This is good. Thanks for joining me. Proper Englishman, you're right. I'm not that posh. I'm from East London, Essex. I'm an East End boy. So, I grew up in England. Parents, family, stable. In my teens, I was very much the outsider at school. Being raised in a Jewish community, being raised Jewish in a very small, there's not many Jews of us in that community. So my school life was about 10 of us who were Jewish in the whole school of 750 people. We were kind of the minority. And it kept me on the outside. I was kind of the shoulder girls cried on, which is what led me to my work, and I'll tell you that story another time, maybe if there's time. But after school, I was the first one in my family to go on to get a college education. If I didn't finish it though, I started in England, then got a job in London, went to work in Europe, in Germany and Belgium particularly, and then came to work in the States. I got here because of a career move. And I've had 9 careers, so I've had a lot of change over my life, and this is the one I'm doing now, which is my passion, my purpose, my mission. But to rewind a little bit, at a young age, I always thought there's something off. And I read a book that changed my life in my late teens, a book called Jonathan Livingston Seagull by Richard Buck. That book changed my life because it was the first time I remember that I felt something in me, something shifted. And that was a wake-up call for my whole journey to now and beyond, is the hunger to learn, to grow. And I was so, I said, inspired by that book that I really had to step forward into my life in a new way. So I started questioning everything. Not healthy as a teenager. As again, I was raised in a Jewish community and raised as a Jew until my bar mitzvah. But right from my bar mitzvah, within a month, I had what I call my spiritual crisis. I had a wake-up call. The book was Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It's a classic book by Richard Buck, B-A-C-H. He's written tons of books. I love his writing. He's such a great author. He wrote Illusions, One, British Gods Forever, a bunch of books. In fact, Illusion is one of my favorite books. Sorry, excuse the noise in the background. There's some guy doing gardening at the back, and he's got a blower going right now. Shut up. Anyway, so that book changed my life, and in my teens, everything shifted. And what happened was, I was woken up to a different way of looking. And I looked at my religious upbringing, it didn't fit. I looked at my synagogue, I didn't fit. And I went through this stepping outside of what I was doing, or what I was in, to go, what was going on? Okay, Glade Stu Homie, thank you for that. And it was such I mean, looking back, I see the whole thread, but didn't really have the understanding until later. I mean, hindsight 2020, I can tell you exactly what happened, perfectly why. Back then, I had no clue. I was in the middle of the mud. I didn't see. But my college life is shredded. No, it's not. I got my own book and it's here. Anyway, it's another story. Staying focused, I got that 3 minutes. So, fast forward. I've been a passionate student of spiritual growth, spiritual studies, personal growth, human development for 30 plus years. In seminars, teachings, trainings, books, I've been very, very involved. And it started back then. That's what really woke me up to it. And I've had a very powerful, passionate journey in my life that leads me to the work I'm doing now. Now I'm a teacher and a speaker and a coach myself. I'm an author because of what I studied with. And it wasn't so much I was going for that, but I believe, and I'm really clear looking back on it, that I had a inner guidance, a higher self, a vision that was teaching me step by step where to go. It's okay. They're going to keep doing it. This is the the Punch and Judy show with these two. Anyway, another story. It's actually not a paper shredder. It's one of those blowers. Because in LA they haven't turned off. They put in the anyway. That's a side story. Anyway, enough of that. Perfect timing for my scope. This is what I'm about. Is the journey. I've now got a master's degree in spiritual psychology. I've been licensed as a spiritual counselor for 15 years. Nothing I ever dreamed of doing as a kid. You know, I was always passionate about life and loving, but never knew I was going to end up doing this. But this is what I love to do. And what I really say to everybody out here, everybody watching, is if you look back at your life, you may see the threads of your mission, your purpose, your journey embedded deep inside your childhood that led you to where you are now. So that's what I talk about in my work. That's why I do what I do. This conversation here with you two is back and forth. It's fun. Yeah, I had the windows open. It's just too hot to get the windows closed. So, I've got like 2 minutes left, so I'm just thinking there's anything else to cover. Did I miss anything in that? I was so busy watching the distractions here and then listening to the blower, and I just want to stay true on my focus. So my message, again, is that my life story is one that I'm grateful for every step of the way. I said my mother passed away in 2012. That wasn't the wake-up call, but the journey towards that was. My parents were together for 60 years. My dad's still grieving 3 years later, and he lives in Worthing, Sussex. I grew up in Essex, and it's funny because some of you guys out there, I know Garth, and I know that Kevin and a couple other people live in that side of town, which is kind of fun to know where I used to live is still populated by crazy people. Yes. Oh yes, right. Garth, you're coming up next. You got like 2 minutes. Where do I study spiritual psychology? Unfortunately, that school just stopped doing their master's degree because the governing body that sanctions it went out of business, went under. It's University of Santa Monica in California. It's been around for about 28, 29 years. Actually, no more than that, 30, 35 years. And frankly, it was a great school. I love the program. Very experiential, very practical. It's something where I learned to really, when I work with my clients, is seeing them as already whole, and all I got to do is really help them get there. So it's a much more holistic approach versus therapeutic context. So I love this stuff. It's really what drove me to what I do now. So, you know, yeah, USM. Well, USM is still around. I didn't know you were dreaming of going there. They're still around, but they're changing it to a non-degree format. The teaching's still there, and it's a great program. You just don't get the master's degree certification anymore. Because they changed, the governing body stopped approving them because they do too much experiential, not enough lecture. Because USM is about lecture, it's about living the tools they teach you. So it's good. All right? Garth, are you about ready to go? I'm not sure. I think I'm up for time. We've got another minute or two. I didn't see a time go by. So guys, throw up some emojis. And Katya, is there more time, or are you we got more? I think I'm good. So this, folks, is my 99th scope. So the next one's going to be number 100. Ooh. And by the way, if you're not following me, let me do a quick tip. Perry 10K. You're welcome. Perry10k.com/join if you want to find out more about us. And Perry 10K is the hashtag to follow for all of our scopes. That's what I do. I'm passionate about this group. I love this group because we are such an awesome group of conscious, creative, comedic in some cases, speakers, teachers, coaches, and sharers. We spread the word. We are the TED Talks of Periscope, coming soon. Watch for that. Peri10K rocks. Please follow me if you're not already following me. Please swipe right on the iPhone, swipe down on the Droid, tap follow me because I've got scopes coming, and my 100th scope's coming probably later today, I've got a feeling, just to have fun. So thanks for following, thanks for the scope. Is Garth live yet? Let me know when he's live and I can jump off because I think it's about the time he starts. Everybody else? Anybody else? The shredder turned off right on my scope head. Look, it's gone. That is so funny. Perfect timing. All right, so 1 to go. 1 minute. Garth is live. There we go. Garth is live. All right, folks, so thanks for following me. Please follow me again if you're not already doing so. It was fun to talk. I'm getting off my scope to watch Garth do his Lunar Sea, and it's my turn to pay him back. I'll see you there. Bye.